What is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, driving home after a Mother's Day shift at work. It's honestly one of the first hot days of spring here in Sacramento, California. Definitely there is a cloud of smoke kind of covering up the wrestling world as of right now with Sabu passing away. The video that I honestly planned to make on my lunch today was talking about Monday Night Raw tomorrow. This is the first Monday Night Raw coming out of Backlash last night. And I can remember that quite a few months ago, we were kind of looking at the Judgment Day as like, how long are they going to keep these guys together? And as of right now, the Judgment Day with Dirty Dom, Finn Balor, they're one of the hottest stories on Monday Night Raw. I see a lot of people kind of complaining about like, hurry up, Finn, and just, get it over with and let's do it. We all know there's going to come a day when either Finn Balor is going to get his hands and stomp on the head of Dirty Dom, or all of the Judgment Day is going to do what the Judgment Day has always done, leading back to the days of Edge being in the group. They're going to turn on the guy that kind of looks like is their leader. There's always been said that there is no leader of Judgment Day. That's kind of why they were kicking Damian Priest out of the group, even when the guy was World Heavyweight Champion. They had one of the most prestigious members of the roster, and they made sure that he lost at SummerSlam last year because they didn't want some guy making all of the decisions. And as of right now, when JD was out, the guys were asking like, hey, we need a little bit more help. We got to get another member in here. And Finn Balor is shooting it down left and right. Boo, boo, boo. He's the guy, kind of taking heat, going, sparring words with Liv Morgan. Liv has been getting in the head of, Dom as of late over who the leader is, who should be Intercontinental Champion. She's the one who got him into the match after it was announced that Finn Balor was going to be in the Intercontinental title hunt. She was like, hey, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to talk to Adam Pearce and I'm going to make sure that, you get a title shot sooner or later. You're the one that won the tag match. When Finn was like, Judgment Day's back. Judgment Day's back. I don't know. I mean, when you really break down the film, and I'm guessing that Dirty Dom is not going to review the film from last night's Backlash because he doesn't want to see that it was Americano, Chad Gable, who came to the outside, who assisted him in getting the win over Penta and keeping the Intercontinental Championship. But if you look on their walk to the back, Finn Balor is really eyeing that Intercontinental Champion. He's really looking, is this the time I want to stab, Dom in the back? If you even go to the match itself, when the Judgment Day first came down to ringside to get involved in the match to help out Dom, it was almost like Finn Balor went out of his way to make sure the referee was going to stop him from being involved in the match. It was almost like he didn't want to help Dom. Maybe he felt like if the situation was reversed, Dom would not help him. So it seems like Judgment Day is really not, focusing on the same goal as of right now. If Macho Man was to watch last night's Backlash and saw the Judgment Day match, he would be saying, Finn Balor, you got lustful eyes. You're looking after the Intercontinental Championship. But last week on Monday Night Raw, AJ Styles just wandered on in the Judgment Day's clubhouse and said, hey, I want to be here to just say that no matter who wins the Intercontinental Championship match against Dom and Penta, I am challenging the winner. And basically, Dom asked Finn Balor to stand up and try and take out AJ Styles. And Finn got really mad in his eyes. You could really see that he didn't want to be taking orders from Dom, and then immediately switched to like babyface Finn and was like, "I'll do it for you, bud. Anything for the Judgment Day." I was really excited about this match. One of the first matches that was rolled out that we thought we were going to get for WrestleMania for like the undercard was AJ Styles against Finn Balor. And you have like two former leaders of the Bullet Club. Finn Balor was there from day one, and then when he signed his WWE contract to go over to NXT, he was one of the first guys to jump from New Japan. At that time, he was supposed to be like the face of WWE. I really thought he was going to be like the Hulk Hogan of the next generation that was coming up. And of course, he won that title at SummerSlam that they created for him, but then he got injured. And I guess when he came back, Finn just didn't have Vince McMahon's vote of confidence. I think that honestly, Triple H had gotten into Vince's ear saying that this guy is the future, this is what it's all about. And, Vince just believed him. Like, yeah, this is going to be it. The second the guy got hurt and they had to change all their plans, he's like, that's not happening again. I'm not listening to you. The amount of power struggle that people talk about, like The Rock and Triple H, I mean, it was really happening back in the day, 2016, 2017, with Vince and Triple H as well. Basically, like a lot of people thinking that Triple H should be the one running the company, and Vince is like, I'm not getting out of the way for anybody. I created this thing, I'll burn it down, which is sometimes what it felt like he was trying to do during that time. But AJ Styles, he came over from TNA. He filled in that role to be the leader of the Bullet Club for him leaving himself to go to WWE in 2016 and being replaced by Kenny Omega. And that was the whole being the elite that took off from there, which then pretty much created AEW. But I am excited for this match. I know that it's happened in the past. You go back to that TLC show where it was supposed to be Finn Balor against AJ Styles. No, I screwed that up. It was supposed to be Finn Balor against Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt ended up getting hurt or sick. I can't really remember. That whole TLC show just got screwed. You remember it was also Roman Reigns got taken out, and he had to be replaced by Kurt Angle in a Shield match, and Kurt Angle joined the Shield for a night. It was the Demon Finn Balor against AJ Styles, and AJ got the win. And then at the end of the match, they did the 2-sweet right there in the middle of the ring. I don't know if they were told not to do it, but I do know the story that it was Finn who took the rap for them doing it, because it did piss off Vince McMahon and others in the back. I don't really remember the story if they were told straight up, don't do this. I think honestly any way that you could have pointed at a reference to the Bullet Club, and they are the Bullet Club in WWE, I would have taken it, honestly. I mean, they got to the point where you just had the OC Club, which was I think it just standard for the original Bullet Club, and they wanted to say it without saying it, so I really don't know why Finn had to take the rap for that. But this is going to be an awesome match. I don't think there's any other way that AJ Styles gets the win here. I want to see how it prolongs the whole Judgment Day storyline. If it's Finn having to go to the back of the pack, even a guy like JD McDonough, kind of being hey, you haven't won a match in a really, really long time. Something like that. But this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a really, really big match. I know it's a Monday Night Raw one, but I hope they go balls to the wall, because like I said, This is the match that they rolled out. They had thoughts of to do for WrestleMania 41. They ended up going in different directions. Of course, with Finn being in the Intercontinental title 4-way, AJ Styles going up against Logan Paul. But this should be a big one. Monday Night Raw. AJ to get the win. AJ versus Dom coming up soon for the Intercontinental title.